And here it is, a special interview for you right here on LA On Air with BRAY J. BRAY J, Kimberly Stegall, Consequence of Silence, our good friend Timothy Rafferty. Most of you know him as Tim Rafferty. And Tyler Walker. These two gentlemen are part of Rent Tim, and we've had them on the show prior, but we wanted to come back, catch everybody up on how they've been doing. I think half of Lake Charles was like, did that guy ever get rented? So like, we have to let Lake Charles and Southwest Louisiana, as well as the rest of the world, know you have been rented. You're safe. No one's done anything. Well,
they've requested.
What I meant was you haven't been violated yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that was the most important worry of ours. Right. Okay.
Emotional.
So let's. We'll get to that in a second too. Go ahead and explain what exactly is Rent Tim, and I'm going to let Tyler actually start off with this.
Rent Tim is a campaign. We're trying to raise money for a film we're shooting later this summer, and the only thing we could think of that we could sell was Tim, and so we're selling Tim services. Tim will do just about anything for a donation towards our movie.
That's legal.
That's legal, absolutely.
Because I mean, I put in a request and I was denied, and I'm like, what?
I didn't see that request.
And I'm like, how did you deny BRAY J? And you told me it wasn't legal, so I had to.
You went back and rewatched the video and learned what I'm into.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Anyway, now I know the limits. I know that you can't cross that line.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to rent Tyler, and they told me that was not a part of the deal.
We're not doing Rent Tyler.
And I'm like, dude, I would pay like triple, and they still turn me down.
We're getting a lot of Rent Tyler, but they don't know it's Tyler they'd be renting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Explain that part.
We have lots of Tylers.
In y'all's group?
I'll defer to Tyler.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just saying, like, people are, a lot of people love what we've done so far, and they're like, hey, why don't you come out here and make us a video, You know,
yeah.
I'm just in the video.
But that involves
Tyler.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah, the Rent Tim, we want to have the...
I was just getting technical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And of course, everything that our good friend Tim Rafferty does, the guy being rented, Tyler Walker is the guy behind the camera, capturing each and every second of it.
Yeah, and then editing it down. Lots and lots of editing.
Now let's run through this. The first person to rent you. Now, of course, I think I donated.
Yeah.
How much? 26 cents, or was it less?
It was in the ballpark.
Seriously, don't laugh at my contribution.
We rounded up, so 27, 28.
At least 27.
Touch me.
At least 27.
She's totally offended me. She wasn't here, so I guess I need to be a little nicer. They needed a contribution. Everyone knows BRAY J, my pockets are deep, but not because of the money that's flowing. I gave what I could. There was actually 27 cents in Lent. I don't know what Lent's worth right now, but I'm pretty sure somewhere it's worth something.
Somewhere.
And y'all were appreciative. And
Yeah,
I
it was like
appreciate
cutting
it.
the ribbon, breaking the ground.
I got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the first person to actually rent.
Okay, the first person who publicly came out was Gino, right?
Yeah,
The swing fit. He was like, Tim, gotcha.
Is it
Come
Gino
on,
Giordano?
Yeah.
Gino Giordano, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love your name, by the way, Gino. Anyway, and the hair. Anyway, so what did he have you do? How did that? Let's start from even before that. How did they contact you, and what was the request?
It was he was like, Tim, I'll give you $20 to come out and try my gym. I was like, all right, we'll be there. And then it turned into this whole.
And he ended up increasing that amount. I want to give him credit. Yeah. Once he found out what we were doing and that we were going to go there and shoot a video for him, he threw a little bit more our way. So we definitely appreciate that. But yeah, there's a video on renttim.com right now recapping Tim's journey through SwingFit. But yeah, he went there, and through the entire hour and a half, 2 hours, they ran him through the ringer and 4 feet off the ground and suspension cables and tights. And
skydiver?
Yeah.
I am going to be honest and say this, though. The picture that you posted on Instagram, because you invited me to go meet you, but I had dinner at La Beige.
Yeah.
When I saw that photo, I was like, dang, like, SwingFit works. Like, Tim was just so thin. Like, did you look at that photo and realize how thin you looked in that photo?
What are you talking about?
Instagram.
Which picture?
The Instagram photo of you on the ball, and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like
You look
rhythm,
so
rhythm
thin.
dancer? No,
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
oh, I did. I was like, I need to join.
I thought Tim was gonna get there and make a couple faces for the video or whatever. He really went for it, and it went, I don't know what you can say.
I actually
it,
saw
went,
it like
it,
four
it kicked his
times.
butt.
Yeah,
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
So shout out to Gino. And then after Gino, if you can recall, happened from there?
Well, the next promotional thing we did was the Twisted Cooks.
Yeah, absolutely. Tim's been doing little handbill things for people that have rented them out for promotions and that sort of thing. But the next big video was the Twisted Cooks Triple Dog Dare Burger Challenge that we filmed 2 Saturdays ago at Bourbon's. Yes. And that video is actually going to be posted this Wednesday on our Facebook and website. So facebook.com/renttim.
Yep. So I'll private message it to everybody.
Yeah.
With a wink face.
And I get first review, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I was one of the
with
first
the Twisted Cooks.
Okay. I was one of the first to see y'all's campaign video.
That's right.
Which I was very honored to see.
Yeah.
And I told you, at that exact second of the YouTube video finishing, I already had pressed the call button. And I said, it's genius. I love it. Tell me when I need to do the help. I love it. It's genius. Right?
Oh yeah, you did. I remember very vividly.
Twisted Cooks. This is my side of the story. I'm leaving my house. I live in the area of Bourbon. And I'm turning onto Ryan Street. And I see this parade of people in front. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Rafferty. And it hit me in that exact moment because a camera was there. And then I looked a little bit closer. And there was Tyler. And I said, this is it. They did post about this. And I was on my way to Sulphur for a party. So I couldn't. I said, if I stop, I'm going to end up staying there because I have to watch the whole challenge.
You would have had one of those burgers.
And then I would have probably told everybody, look, and like ate half of your food.
You would have helped me out a lot.
No, you have to do it yourself, buddy. No, we don't cheat. Listen to Natalie, though. She texts me as I'm crossing the bridge. No, I did not put the text in. And she said...
no phones in.
And she said... We don't text and drop. She said, hey, Bray J, are you going to see Tim get filmed? Then I got a message from another friend, and I'm at a loss right now. And I thought to myself, all these people are there, or they're going there, or they want to be there. And I could have been there. I'm not.
Really
I should have turned around.
I felt that.
Yeah. I thought you were there next to me the whole time. I had to just readjust my memory.
There were several times like it was just sweat and burger grease, and he was like toweling off his face, and he's like, "Is Bray J here?" And I was like, "No, Tim, he's coming. Just hold on, buddy. He's coming." And he's like, "I'm gonna hold it down for
now
Bray J."
Now I feel even worse. I feel like I should have been there.
No,
so,
it's good though.
That's awesome. Now let's talk about this challenge quickly. I need you to just help us understand how huge are these burgers.
6.5 pounds altogether.
That's actually not true. It's somewhere around 4 or 5 pounds. It's 3 giant burgers. There's one with 1 patty, one with 2 patties, sausage and bacon. The other one's 2 patties,
is that
pulled
after
pork and pulled pork and what else?
Chicken, yeah.
And then 2 pounds of fries.
I ate that one first.
Yeah. He started with the smallest one, worked his way down. Should we tell people if you were trying? Well, I guess we said it on Facebook. He won.
Yeah.
He totally did.
Yeah,
he knocked it out with very little. I don't know, very little resistance from the burgers.
At first.
Yeah. Tim, have you eaten that much ever?
Never.
You know,
he's not a competitive eater.
Nope.
You know.
Have you thought about taking this on as a challenge?
Never again.
I don't ever want to eat that much food again.
Why not?
Why? It was intense. They called it a food challenge for a reason. I'd challenge anybody to go there and do it.
Absolutely. It's 3 of those burgers, 3 orders of fries in 30 minutes, and that's where it really gets tough.
Yeah. The first burger, I inhaled it because I was so hungry. It was so good.
Did you not eat that whole day?
He fasted
15 hours or something like that.
Absolutely.
The recommended was 18 to 22.
You should have took the 22.
Yeah. I might have felt a little bit better.
A little bit.
Not much.
Let's not talk about the after. Needless to say, you don't want to eat that much again.
No, but I would love.
They had to evacuate his house. The restroom was just like.
We had a registered nurse standing by who knew CPR.
Yeah. No, actually, my buddy was right there, and he's about to become a doctor. Yeah, so he was taking care of me afterwards.
That's awesome.
I mean, it wasn't much to do. He just said, just walk around a little bit, drink some coffee.
But had he not said that, imagine.
Yeah, I might not be here.
Some little kid would have walked up and been like, would you like a snow cone, mister, or lemonade? And that could have just totally ended up in the ER.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right, so has anyone else rented you out for promotional side?
Absolutely. We haven't scheduled it as of yet, but True Blue Water Sports, Tim is going to be experiencing scuba diving, swim lessons.
Scuba Tim. You know what? Time. Let's talk promotional for the market. Make a figurine of Tim. You think I'm laughing? Every kid in Lake Charles, every boy plays video games now. let's go back to G.I. Joe, but it's gonna be Tim, all right? And we're gonna make a little figurine of him, all right? And that's gonna be like the #1 selling item in all of Southwest Louisiana.
Absolutely.
And then you can have like different attachments: Scuba Tim, Burger Tim, Fitness Tim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we should look into it.
Be like Stretch Armstrong.
There we go. We'll call Hasbro or one of those toy companies. Yeah, Toys R Us. So anyway, what else? What other?
The Watchers, Chris Brennan's
Uh-huh.
band, Clint English band. They got me to do some guerrilla marketing. You know, went out and what was that event at an art walk and
Right.
handed out a bunch of Watchers.
And you did.
bills.
You
were
did a
there.
great job of that, and I saw you.
Oh yeah. Pretty good turnout at the show too.
Yes,
Pretty good show.
Absolutely.
I agree. I think you played a big role in that.
Then our next video we have coming up is the prank with Chad.
Oh yeah, the
One
Chad
of Tim's
prank.
friends. Who's your friend?
Troy Duplantis.
He rented us. He sent us a very.
Don't tell him what we're doing.
Oh, I can't say what. Okay.
It's a BRAY J exclusive.
He
It's just
gave
us.
us.
Oh, we'll wait till the
You're
mic
the only
goes
person that knows
It's just
about
us
this right
talking.
now.
Wait
That's
a
right.
minute.
Yeah.
What?
The
Said. Why do they think that we tell anybody? This stuff stays in this room.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure I can see my voice
What
making
happens to
lines
the
on the
teens?
computer.
What computer? Said listen to music.
He gave us an undisclosed amount to do something to Tim's friend Chad Corbell.
Let me just say, when people finally do see that video,
Oh yeah.
that alone, I already see it in my mind, it's going to be like creme de la creme.
Absolutely.
Like, people in France are going to be like, why didn't we think of this?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's going to be awesome.
It's
gonna be
actually
awesome.
very French what we're going to do.
And that's why I refer to
Oui,
it in French. And I'm excited. I'm holding my tongue back because I want
Yeah.
to talk about it.
Oh yeah, we'll tell you.
So did everything go well then?
With what?
Did you do it yet?
No.
So y'all did delay.
Wait, we got Chad knows about it. We're not gonna tell him when. We had to get his permission.
Absolutely. We didn't want because we're filming him, and we didn't.
Oh,
want,
but he's not even gonna see it coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
He knows that it's going to happen.
Literally.
He doesn't know when. He doesn't know
yeah.
where. He's just so Chad's just constantly on edge now, looking around.
He's actually driving to Houston right now because he's so scared.
That's right.
Okay.
He's fleeing the state.
We got a tracking device on him right now. We
He's on I-10.
the LA On Air team has that right now. We'll be following him on heybrayj.com. So, the beef. We got to go ahead and handle this part. I'm not talking about the burgers, which
I know where you're going.
Okay. When I'm brought on to help people do stuff, I usually make very, very few requests, if any at all. And it's a certain thing where I like to really support. So, like, I walk Ryan Street a lot. Ryan Street has lots of drivers. How many people actually see BRAY J walking down Ryan Street? Who knows?
Quite frequently.
Who knows? I really don't know.
Every couple weeks.
But people see me, okay? Whether they're like, oh, that guy, oh my God, he's walking. Who walks in Lake Charles? Or if they're like, oh, BRAY J, brah, brah. Or the few people that actually stop and offer me a ride. Those people. So, I think to myself, why don't I wear a shirt with like some local person's emblem or name or something to help support them?
That makes
If I'm
sense.
gonna wear a t-shirt, why not
Makes
support?
so much sense.
And so when you go to places like Katie's and you go to Obie's and you see Jacob Ross and Darren and all these other people with Rick Tim t-shirts on, and you were supposedly the first person to interview him / watch the video, and you don't even have a t-shirt, it kind of hurts a little bit. It's like a blow right below the
Braylon,
I bet
Braylon.
that does hurt.
And
Come
so-
on, man. They're
and so-
selling like hotcakes.
And so with that said, because you didn't pull one,
Yeah.
this is what BRAY J does.
Okay.
I walk into, where was the first place I did this to you at?
Starbucks?
Yeah, I walked into Starbucks, and luckily for
Caught me way
Mr.
off
Rafferty,
guard.
there was only like 3 people in there.
Yeah.
And I announced it loud and proud, and the entire barista area heard me, including probably the people sitting on the patio. And I said, oh wow, I wish that I had a Rent Tim t-shirt on right now. Oh wait, I don't. Why? Because Tim Rafferty didn't give me one.
Were you wearing one at the time, Tim?
No.
No. I would have gave him the shirt off my back. The
I'd rather you
2X.
not.
Yeah,
I'd rather you not. But
It was a hot day too.
and you know, I'm gonna pass some of the weight
soaked in burger sweat.
onto Tyler, because I blame you.
And I'll pull it back to me because I can.
No.
No, I'll take this. No, it's cool. It's cool.
And so I don't ask for much at all. The only thing I ask from y'all is that y'all come and actually let me interview. I I didn't get a T-shirt, Sid. And I could cry right now. But there's a female sitting next to me.
Braylon, I'm gonna sign that shirt, buddy.
I don't want you to touch that. I'd rather you not. I want Tyler's signature, not yours. And so then I walk into KD's a few hours later, I think it was. I think it was a few hours later.
Same night. Yeah.
And this guy's sitting in there. And I'm thinking, you think you can just walk in the place where I'm at and nothing's going to be said? And so KD's, as always, packed full of people. And I went off. And I said, there it is, him walking in once again, and BRAY J doesn't have on a Rent Tim t-shirt. And everybody's looking at me. And then I think one of the guys that worked there had on a Rent Tim shirt.
Yeah.
And that really floored me. And then I walked over and I apologized to you.
Yeah, and you're looking at me pretty intensely.
What are you
right
talking
now.
about? I'm smiling at you.
You are
This is
now.
how I smile. And then, to show you even further how much we helped them out, LA on Airport, we're at OB's, BRAY J's off, I'm hanging out,
Yeah.
I'm nobody. I'm just trying to get a hot dog from Weenie Dogs, you know, that's it. And this guy comes walking up, and I'm like, hey, it's Tim Rafferty. And I said, you know what, just for you, when you walk up this little step to officially be on the OB's entryway, I will make an announcement for you. He's like, no, BRAY J, you don't have to do that. I'm like, are you serious? I don't announce for everyone, okay? I only do it when they're paying me like the big bucks. I'm offering for free on my night off to announce for you. And he tells me no. And I look over at Christy with Weenie Dogs, and she's like, seriously?
What's wrong with you, Tim?
She's
I
like,
remember.
he never does. Like, he's only announced for me a few times. You better let him do that. And so Tim wasn't ready. So I said, all right, dude, whatever. And so he walks over and he's talking to Christy. He's like, all right, baby, all right, you can do it. And so I did. And I was, like I said, I was tired. I cleared my voice a little bit. And I did a huge announcement just for Tim Rafferty, announcing that Rent Tim has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, and I did it in a more announcer style. And Tim put his head down in embarrassment, and he was ashamed of me.
I was not ashamed of
And
you.
it really hurt
I'm not
again.
used to that.
And I'm like, all right, dude, that's the last time ever I announced for you.
Braylon, come on,
And
man.
so all the OB's crowd was fully attentive, and they looked over and they wanted to know more. And based on his reaction, I decided, I'm done. I'm not doing it. So, thank y'all for coming on the show. We appreciate all that y'all are
Did you
doing.
just call me on here just to call me out?
No, not at all.
I feel like you did.
Not at all. No, seriously. Somebody asked me, they said, what's the film about? So, Tyler,
what's the film
please
about?
quickly run through that for us.
Absolutely. It's called The Unexamined Life, and it's written by myself and the third member of our production team, Brian Bork. And it's a buddy comedy. It's about two dudes in southern Louisiana during a heat wave, and their AC breaks, and then they get into some shenanigans trying to fix it.
Does it involve scuba diving, burgers, and
It doesn't
fitness?
involve any of the things that he's learned so far.
We have
It'll
to-
probably help me in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Life in gym. Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
want
we
to give
filmed
a.
it- I'm sorry.
I was just saying, I'd like to give a shout out to the Neon Natives for renting me to promote their Colton Shake Snyder's birthday party a couple weeks ago.
Shout out to Neon Natives, of course. We love them.
Absolutely. And you know, going back to what you were saying about the t-shirts, t-shirts are available on our website, www.renttim.com for $20. But yeah,
Is that a hit to me?
No, not at all. I just wanted to make sure that was
Did
in
you
there
feel like that was a
somewhere.
hit?
Oh, come on, man. The only one throwing punches over there is you.
I can do that, though. I'm on this side of the table.
I know. Fair enough.
You should just see our chat. Before we got here, I said, hey man, do you have an extra shirt we can give BRAY J?
I said, yes, I do. Let me go get it. It's a 2X.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing it.
And we both agreed that would have been insulting.
Yeah. Yeah, because I wear 2X.
But you could have been like, in honor of Tim Rafferty. For sure.
That's a flag. I can put the sleeves on.
I would have worn it as a cape or something.
There you go.
I would do it.
We should sell capes.
Hey, I would totally sport a cape down on the street.
Oh, the car wash. Is that happening?
Yeah, it's still in the works. Still planning.
We have a bunch of stuff in a Google Doc that we're working off of, and right now we're just trying to make sure everything's scheduled properly and that all the shirt orders have been fulfilled, as you pointed out.
Now, let's talk about the illegal ones. We know that Asia called, and they wanted you to go and work in their districts, and you told them that's illegal in the U.S., so we can't do it. And then I heard about the call you got from, I think it was in Panama. They wanted you to do some loading for them. And you're like, you can't. It's illegal. And so it's amazing to me that all these people around the world are hearing about you, and you can't respond because unfortunately they all involve illegal.
I really can't even open the email.
It's a very fine line. Edward Snowden's been in contact. He really wants to do something with Rin Tim.
I wouldn't talk about
Absolutely. And then we have...
We're going to have to edit that part out. But anyway, it's really cool that y'all are getting the publicity that y'all are. And anything we can do on the show to help, of course, except announce. You know, I don't do that anymore for you. But other than that, anything we can do to help, of course, we're there. I actually got chewed out by somebody who helps me with marketing. And they said on my website, the part where your interview and your huge video is, we normally would advertise on there. And we were about to. And he's like, you gave that free space away. And I said, I did. It's for Tim Rafferty and Rent Tim.
Really?
You don't have to say it. Anyway, shout out to you guys, though. We appreciate all that you are doing. You didn't talk about Space Ranch at all.
That's okay.
Not at
I
all?
hate those guys. No, that's the name of our production company.
Yeah.
Space Ranch.
Oh, yeah.
We make
Got it?
videos.
Okay. So let's run through this again quickly. Swing Fit, thank you so much. Gino Giordano.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Twisted Cooks. I don't know.
Jared Overmeyer
This
and
is DJ.
Priest Magby.
Okay, over at Bourbon's Dance
Oh
Party.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The burgers are delicious, by the way.
Right.
Just because Tim puked doesn't mean that the burgers aren't delicious.
Well, the only reason why is because
Exaggeration.
he ate so much in 30 minutes.
It was a lot of
So we
food.
encourage you not to eat that much in 30 minutes.
Try the kitchen sink, the Mad Hatter, and the Blues Burger. Those are the three that Tim consumed.
We're hungry. We're about to go eat there now. Let me call Jared. And then, last but certainly not least, Neon Natives, Cone Shake Snyder,
The Watchers,
Cat, those people.
Chris Brennan,
Watcher. And then coming up, of course, True Blue.
True Blue Water
Oh yeah,
Sports.
True Blue.
There we go.
We might be working with the paddleboard. Yeah, Sean Gary. I'm gonna hit him up very
I
soon.
wonder how you got that one.
Oh my! High
So
five.
anyway.
Who you high five with that? That was totally with the assist.
For the sound effect, yes, sure. There we go. It's official. Officially official, as we like to say
yeah.
on the show. Seriously, thank you so much. Very proud of y'all. Y'all have been working your buns off. Literally for you.
Yeah.
But
The buns look great, Tim.
I wouldn't tell about those ones.
It tasted
Burger
good
buns.
too.
Oh, the burger buns. Yeah.
He's been working them all. What? Okay. Anyway, so shout out though to everybody who's been supportive so far. If you haven't heard about it, Rent Tim, check them out, renttim.com. Go to heybrayj.com, scroll to the bottom. Of course, that space there that we're donating is right there.
Thank you.
The 27 cents to start the campaign, of course, along with the lint fuzz. You're welcome.
It's been framed. We can't even use it.
No, mention it. How do you frame coins like that?
You
Did y'all
have
have
to
to like
get
have
special
special?
You know those shadow boxes? Like, that's what we
Really?
do.
I want to see
It's
this.
legit.
Yeah, I'll put it on Instagram. I'll tag you.
How do we follow you on Instagram?
Instagram, we are at RentTim, all one word. And honestly, like it on Facebook. If you don't want to go to the website, just like it on Facebook. It's we update that way more frequently, and
Awesome.
it's way funnier than the
love it.
website.
Yeah.
So, officially, since you're here, you're here. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We
I'm not gonna bring it up anymore.
unless yeah.
You may get dirty looks, but that doesn't count. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Good?
All right.
We agree?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Timothy Rafferty and our good friend Tyler Walker joining us right here on LA On Air for a special interview. Rent Tim. Check it out, renttim.com. BRAY J here with you, LA On Air.